thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious salmon sandwiches with homemade tartar sauce. They are fast, easy, and delicious. We're going to start with a slab of wild-caught salmon. I got this from Target. You want to try to opt for the wild-caught fish. They're better for you and they contain way less toxins. Farm-raised fish has been tested and has shown that it contains toxic chemicals which are no good for our bodies. So definitely go for wild-caught. This particular one was frozen. It seems like it's easier to find wild-caught fish that's frozen rather than fresh. So I love this. It's a nice big slab. I don't know if you like salmon, but it works great for these sandwiches. And if you don't like salmon, you can use whatever fish that you do like. Okay, so we're gonna bake the salmon first after we season it up, and then while that bakes, we make the tartar sauce. And these are really just like a 5-10 minute meal. So we'll start with a drizzle of some olive oil on top of the fish. Extra virgin olive oil. And then I have some organic soy sauce. And we're just gonna kinda do a nice drizzle of that. I love soy sauce and it flavors up everything. So don't be shy with that, okay? That equates to probably 2 tablespoons worth. We're gonna do a little splash of cooking sherry. A splash would be probably 2 to 3 teaspoons. And then the organic minced ginger. I've used this before. Love this. It's just fresh ginger and a snap. So a nice big spoonful, and then I kind of just spread it all over the fish there so it's evenly distributed. Okay, and I love Mrs. Dash seasonings. This one's an onion and herb. We're going to give it a light coating of that all over the top. And then Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. Sprinkling of that. Some dried parsley. Just a light sprinkle. Okay. When I say sprinkle, a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon over the fish. And then this is pink Himalayan salt. Just gonna put that all over the top. Fresh pepper. Okay, this is looking good already. All right, so that's it for our fish, right? What was that, 2 minutes? So we pop this into the oven. I've got it preheating right now, 375 for approximately 15 minutes. You want to pull the fish out when it's nice and flaky. You don't want it all red or raw inside. You want it fully cooked, but you don't want it overcooked because then it's going to be dry. Okay. Just kind of roll around our juices. Okay, for our delicious tartar sauce. The sauce, I think, makes the sandwiches, to be honest. We're going to use our food processor, and we're going to chop up 2 tablespoons of onions. I have a white onion here. 2 tablespoons of pickles. It's going in the chopper, so I'm just going to give it a little quick chop here. It's like a quarter of a small onion, I'd say. And this is the last pickle, so it's going to have to work. But this is probably going to be 2 tablespoons once it's chopped. I like the Mount Olive new pickles they have that are made with sea salt because they're one of the few on the market that do not contain yellow food coloring. Almost all the pickles have it. Okay, blend this together real quick on high. It's plugged in. and then we're going to scrape that into our bowl. It's nice and finely chopped. And then we're going to put 3/4 to 1 cup of mayo, okay? I have some organic mayo. Okay, so I'm going to eyeball the mayo. Looks good, smells good. So we get some fresh pepper going in here, several grinds or 1/4 teaspoon or so, and some salt, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix away. And I am telling you, these sandwiches, taste sensation, taste sensation. Everybody loves them. All right, the fish is done. I actually had to give it an extra 5 minutes so it finished cooking. So it took a total of 20 minutes. I would recommend covering it with foil. It just keeps it extra moist. I was out today. That's the only reason I did not cover it. So do cover it. All right, so I just cut a piece off of the end of the fish, okay? And I just want to show you how simple the skin comes off. You can just kind of flip it over and you just get a fork under it. Okay, and it just comes off usually in one nice piece. And then there's that little bit of brown skin that's under that too, and some people don't like it, so I usually scrape that off too. Okay, and then I've lightly toasted a ciabatta roll in the oven. You don't have to toast it, but it's a nice touch. And like that big slab is going to make a bunch of sandwiches. So, peeled the skin off. Now we take our tartar. Okay, I put a spoonful of tartar on each piece of bread. Oops, a little bit fell there. Okay, tartar on both. This might even be too much fish for one sandwich. And you kind of put it on the bread, and if you kind of just press it down a little bit, it goes a longer way. I'm only going to put just enough to fit the bread, okay? And then tomatoes, lettuce. You can put onions, but they're in the tartar sauce, so you might feel like that's overkill, but okay, some nice crunchy lettuce. 1 second, rinse the hands. Show you how good that looks. Nice, delicious homemade fish sandwich. Even better on homemade bread. So that's a wrap. Make them, let me know what you think. Be blessed.